Right. Hey everybody. I'm gonna do a little stream, I think. I've been meaning to do this for, I don't know, literal months, and I actually just haven't got around to it. I used to play visual novels a lot on this channel. I don't know, probably more like it's unbelievable to even say in my mind, but it was like 2 or 3 years ago that I last did them consistently really at all. And I've been wanting to do it for a while. I've been thinking about streaming them for a while. The only real issue with that is that I can't edit the videos anymore. For those of you, actually, you know what? Let's actually just get the game up. I was gonna let the intro run longer, but screw it. Let's get this up, and then do this. There we go. And wait, there we go. And so, yeah, I'm highly dyslexic, and it just made me very demotivated after a while to do visual novels, even though I enjoyed recording them. It was bad sometimes. Like some nights I'd have it and it would be fine and I had fun, and there were some nights where the videos were so bad I would just have to like can them. Like I'd record for like an hour or two, and I'd go to edit them back, and it was just so bad that I just scrapped them. So eventually I just got demotivated and stopped doing them. But I would like to keep doing them every now and then, and I thought maybe streaming would be the way to do that. Like I said, the only issue there is I can't edit it out if it's really bad. So we're along for the ride no matter what. So we're gonna see what happens. Let me see. My setup here isn't perfect. It seems like if I click off this screen, it messes everything up. So if there's a chat, I can't see it. So what I'll do is get it up on my phone before we get started. I don't expect to really have many people to watch this, but it was kind of my thought that if I did them live, it would give me more motivation to just, hey, you're gonna do it. You're live, it's going out there. And then obviously the archive is still on YouTube for people who actually want to see, just watch the Let's Play later. So let me see, bear with me while I get this up on my phone. And then I got starting to feel just really bad because I'd play a visual novel and then I've been on quite the streak of basically just never finishing any, which that's really bad. Like the worst thing in the world is like finding a YouTube video you want to watch, and then after you get like 2 things into it and you go, oh, this isn't bad, I like this. Oh he has an last upload 8 months ago, and you're like, oh well, I guess that's that now, isn't it? All right. So I've got this up over here. I actually don't. I'm lying. I don't have anything up because that didn't work exactly how I thought it was going to. Maybe my iPad would be the better choice here. Let's do this. I did like a test stream before this to make sure I was ready to go. Am I ready? Nah. Not actually ready. Here, let me just get it up over here. This should actually work fine. In the meantime, we're going to be playing Chemically Bonded today, for those of you who obviously can see with your eyes. I started this a while ago, and I really wanted to keep doing it. It's a bit easier of a visual novel for me to jump back into, because it's actually voice acted. I remember I actually kickstarted this game when it came out, and I was really motivated to kickstart it because they said they wanted to see if they could raise enough funds to have it voiced. And first of all, I think that gives the games a lot more immersion anyway. And so I just love having them voiced and stuff. But then for me personally, it is so much easier for me to just be able to focus on like the narrative perspective and not have to worry about trying to like make voices, because I have enough problem reading out loud as it is with my horribly dyslexic brain. But then put it on top of it that I'm trying to like make different girl voices and then remember how they're supposed to sound and do it all at once, my brain fries, and it's a really sad time. So sorry for those of you who haven't seen any of my other Chemically Bonded videos. This is just kind of a test stream to jump back in. My hope is that maybe if I do these streams, I'll be able to just maybe finish Chemically Bonded for those people who just actually wanted to see it get finished. Plus, it was a fun game. I never got to finish it. I don't really remember what was happening. I kind of remember the girls had a problem with each other in the game that had met, but we didn't really know what it was. Typical visual novel fashion. I'm pretty sure we're a loner that had no friends, and then the girl just shows up, which is magical. Let me grab a drink. Thanks for the comment, by the way, Noah. All right. We're just gonna get into it. This isn't gonna be a super long stream. I'm just mostly doing this to test things out. Please, one of the few people watching, if something sounds wrong, just let me know. That way I can fix it and the VOD isn't total shite. But anyway, we're just gonna get into it. Oh, it's been so long, guys. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This reading is about to be atrocious. Mr. Kabir glances towards me as I now confront him, the two of us alone in the classroom. Sir, I had a question.
Ask ahead, but please keep it brief. I have to leave soon.
Okay. I was thinking about what you said about decisions.
Yes, decisions can be tough.
Okay. Thanks for that immeasurable wisdom. I've made a decision, but I'm not sure if I should go back on it. I can't help but be vague. He probably wouldn't be interested in what's going on with Kyoko and Naomi, but asking for his advice on it might prove to be useful.
I think you should just go with your gut. It might sound stupid, but if there's something inside you telling you what to do, listen to it.
That's a terrible beard, man. You've really got to reconsider that. I mean, I'm not really one to talk, but you should probably reconsider. That kind of makes sense. Okay. Thank you, sir.
No problem. I hope you enjoyed today's class.
I didn't, but, it's fine. Not necessarily, but it wasn't that bad. Speaking with him, too, has given me a little sense of my situation as well. A lot louder than me? Let's see. I turned it down some. I can probably do it even a little bit. It did seem a little loud to me as well. Config. Ba-bum. Here we go. Can I just overall put people down? I don't think so. I think I have to bring them all down individually, but it's fine. Just bring them down a little bit. We'll try that. All right. Oh, well, I don't know if I read that line or not, but it's fine. We're skipping it. In the end, I'll have to come to a decision eventually. The corridor is empty as I trace my way... Trance? I don't know. My way down it to have lunch. Lunch in the slither of... see? I would cut this out, but I can't because we're live. I should have time to get a small bite to eat. Afternoon class comes to an end rather quickly, presenting me with the opportune moment of making my final choice. Either I go with Kyoko now to the science club or come up with an excuse so I can trundle off with Naomi to hear what she has to say. As seats around become increasingly vacant, I too raise from my seat, ready to make my decision. See, problem. I think I confronted Naomi the last time I played this game, but I'm also not entirely sure. But I also remember that Kyoko was absolutely precious, and I just really don't want to make her sad. And I feel like not going to the science club would make her sad. I feel like there's more going on with Naomi, and I really probably want to know. But I think we're just going to go to the science club. Let me grab a drink. Oh. Yeah, see? Exactly. I can't bear to leave Kyoko behind. Siding with someone who openly strangled me, I think that going to the science club is the right choice. If Kyoko wanted me to know about Naomi, I think she'd tell me. Similarly, if Naomi wants to tell me, she'd be direct about it. Kyoko turns to face me as I continue my way towards her desk at the front of the class. It's that smile. The smile built upon a club activities that kept me from going. From hearing her efforts to find a clubhouse, turning my back on it would be the wrong thing to do. The entire thing is such a non-issue, but still, who wouldn't spend time with a cute girl after class?
What's that expression for? Are you excited for the club?
Of course I am. I'm a member after all. Yeah, let's go. I've made the right choice. This feels like the end of the game, and I know it very much isn't. It's like I've barely played all that much of the game. Whew. I'm really trying to remember what actually happened. Having just passed the end of the school day makes the beginning of the serene atmosphere that now surrounds me. By my side, Kyoko cheerfully walks alongside as we trace our way towards the science labs once again. I'm gonna burp. Oh, I'm so sorry. Probably should have muted. Provided that the stairwells and thus the mass of students heading home are on the other side of the corridor, being here is peaceful, especially when I'm with Kyoko. Ooh, thank you for telling me the voices are good. Taking the decision not to intervene between her and Naomi's business, being able to see her as happy as her usual self, spreads a sense of well-being. Soon enough, I feel our friendship would progress to the point where she's willing to tell me about it. Exactly what had caused their state of affairs. Swinging around behind her, the strands of her dark hair, loose from her ponytail, shine in the light gleaming from the windows lined alongside us. Alright, Romeo. With that familiar smile still on her face, Kyoko turns to me, ready to speak up. It's a smile I've become accustomed to, and one which I'm happy to see.
What should we do today? We didn't get to do the experiment yesterday.
Filled with various emotions, her sentence brings back memories I think we're both better off forgetting. Well, she doesn't seem that phased now, but I still feel pretty awkward about it. What about what is titration? Titration. I don't know. I don't know words, guys. I actually don't.
Ah, that's a great idea.
Did I tell you guys I almost failed science in high school? It's true. It's very true. I'm only recalling what I saw in her notebook with most things science-y. You know what? This game really, instead of like chemically bonded, it should have been like, like gym rat. Because that was the only class I was good at. I'm only recalling what it said, blah, 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 blah. I wouldn't know how to do a titration, but I think we did it in class once. Wait, really? Seeing Kyoko this eager over one of my ill-informed suggestions brings a warmth to my heart. But surely she can just come up with something better. Still, who am I to object? She's the club captain.
Of course it is. You should really have more faith in yourself.
I mean, that's not gonna happen. Having her chastise me, even in jest, still feels kind of weird. As long as she's happy with it, then I don't really have any problems. Kyoko swings back around, the two of us now facing the door to the lab, only for it to be slid open by her presumably soft fingers. What a weirdly descriptive thing to say. I'd imagine she's enjoying herself, but her faint humming sells that point. A indistinct melody fills the space around us with a tune to reflect both of our feelings. We both enjoy being here. It'd be a lie to say otherwise. The pressure from before having fleeted, all I should care about is savoring the moment. I'm a member of the club. That's it. Joining Kyoko inside, I watch as she prances around the room, grabbing bits and pieces to set up her experiment, somehow slipping on her blazer and lab coat amidst all the kerfuffle.
We're going to have fun today, right?
Yes, please. Regardless of my own contributions to the club, the fact of the matter is I still find it fun. It's good to know she does too. Still, Kyoko seems overly filled with passion for something she's been doing for all this time. Science must mean a lot to her. Maybe it's not science and it's actually me. For me to have feelings like that, it'd be good. It'd be good to have passion. You seem pretty excited.
But that's because I am.
Adorable. A jitter, a stutter, whatever you want to call it, something isn't right about that. A glow of exhilaration that normally shines from her brown eyes has been replaced with a look of despondency. She's sad? You okay?
I'm fine. Come on.
Oh no, what did we do? Oh my gosh, she's gonna cry. What did we do? Woven between her words, unsteady breathing pokes through, revealing her true emotion. Her strung and short responses contrast with the earlier upbeat and bouncy personality I know well. It's not normal to see Kyoko like this, at least not for me. I've only been friends with her for a short amount of time, but still, I have the right to be concerned. Turning to face the window, now neglecting her previous intentions of setting up an experiment, the continued agony of listening to her silence stings inside me. She's not trying to hide the fact that something is wrong. Kyoko?
But please.
Fuck me. No, that's not what she's that's not right. The cause, could it be? There's something I want to talk to you about, Kyoko. I can't know if I'm right, but the emotions inside are taking me in that direction.
You are going to find out eventually.
I have a penis. That's not right either. It's not true. It's not true. Perhaps in the end, I mean that'd be fine, but I mean whatever. Let's keep going. Her overly excited attitude was just a front, a distinction from this topic. She said it before, she'd rather not go into it. However, ultimately, it's just something that needs to be addressed. Naomi.
I knew you wouldn't let up. I saw you with her yesterday.
Oh, fuck. Shit. We've been caught.
It's Naomi, isn't it?
Wow, her voice just got a lot closer to the mic. As she turns to face me once again, the happy and carefree expression I'm used to seeing from her has been masked by her inner sadness at a moment's notice. How those feelings have resonated, what the problem is, I need to find out. I need to know how to make her smile again. You saw me with her? How? Denying the fact that I was with Naomi would cause more harm than good. Severing my bond with Kyoko was not in my interest. She's pretty smart, but I can't think of when she would have saw us. Naomi had long left by the time Kyoko had come out and met me.
The lab looks over the school entrance.
Oh, well, that's pretty simple actually.
You two were there yesterday. Together.
They don't need confirming, but I don't stop myself from walking towards the window to join Kyoko at her side. A brief glance downwards confirms her words. I'm an idiot for not noticing before. I didn't want this to happen. I chose not to find out. I chose to be here with her. I wanted her to be happy.
We should just drop it.
Oh, girl, you brought it up. I did not bring it up. You brought it up, and then you said we should drop it? Nah.
She isn't a nice person anymore.
Oh, shit. Just heavy stuff? Facing me again, Kyoko's glum expression coats her face as she looks back in a state of sadness. From what she said, there must be more behind it. Naomi must mean something to her. To be this upset, this hurt. You were friends, right? The only other scenario I can come up with is that Naomi is actually bullying her. The two seem so acquainted with one another, so it's not unreasonable to suggest it. Kyoko did just say she used to be a nice person. If she were being bullied, surely someone other than me would have noticed. The pair are pretty famous around the school. Jittering my words, Kyoko looks towards the floor as she moves around her feet to mull over my question. Her breath, still ragged with anxiety, screams out from the silence despite being ever so gentle to the ear. Seeing her like this hurts.
You could see that. She was a friend to me,
My heart can't take this.
but things have changed. I don't really want to get into it.
Okay, let's just do science then. That's fine. I don't care about Naomi. We're all good. We'll just do science stuff. Even though I don't really want to do science stuff, it's fine. The pieces of Kyoko's past resonate through her words as the emotions she puts out towards me. It's clear that she and Naomi were once on good terms. Something must have happened to break them apart, to break their bonds. There must be a reason behind it. Kyoko and Naomi still haven't gotten over their own shortcomings. Both of them still hold onto their past. Wiping her eyes dry, clearing her sadness, Kyoko pulls a smile as she brings her hands to her chest to feign a recovery.
Don't worry, it's nothing.
I'm gonna say that's doubt. We'll just put a pin of doubt in that one. It could be that she's caught onto my own subdued aura, but she's trying her best to avoid talking about it. No matter what, she hasn't gotten over what's happened, and I don't think she'll be telling me anytime soon. I'll just have to speak to Naomi. She might be a little reluctant to talk after I turned her offer to meet her down, but in the end, I want to know the entire story. If that's bad, it's something if it's that bad, it's something I can accept. I don't want Kyoko to have these feelings anymore. Anyway, you wanted to do the attraction, right?
That's right.
Yay! Science! When it comes down to it, I'm just as much of a member of the science club as she is. More so, I'm her friend. If there's anything you need me to do, let me know. You didn't create the club for nothing, right? Smiling once again, a slight breeze from the window tousles Kyoko's fringe as I wait for her to respond. It's a sight I'm happy to see. Moments ago, I had longed for this sight, her own happiness.
Just be here for me.
Oh my god. I will die for you. Clouds float through the evening sky as I watch nature paint a scenario in the outside world. I can't wait to find out that like Naomi's story is like tragic and I'm gonna feel really bad for her. But for now, we hate her. But I'm gonna regret ever having said that, I'm sure. The sky getting darker as the sun slowly creeps towards the horizon is a sign that our club activities are coming to an end for the day. Once again, we're finished. Me, not doing much but watch Kyoko as she ran around doing her attraction, but it was fun.
That was fun.
It's what I just said in my head. Repeating my thoughts, Kyoko's once glum and melancholic aura has now returned to her usual eccentric one. Whether she's still faking it or truly feels this way, I'm unsure. One thing I am sure, though, is that she too enjoys the club. Seeing her upbeat brings a mild sense of closure to the worries of the day. This feeling can't last for long, though. It's a shame I couldn't do anything, though.
You can if you want.
I mean, I actually can't. I really can't.
But it's your fault if you break something.
Oh, no, I cut off the laugh. I cut off the cute laugh. I'm done. I'm actually done. Those giggles are unfitting since she was the one who almost killed us yesterday, but nevertheless, they're still cute. Resting her lab coat at the side of the room in her usual manner, Kyoko turns to smile at me again, ready for us to head home. Shall we go?
No, let's just stay here for the next 16 hours until school starts tomorrow.
No. I don't want to stay at school any longer than I... School is the devil, as Waterboy's mother would say. That's a joke, right?
But it'd be fun.
Oh. Wait a minute. Maybe we should rethink this. What did she say? Am I reading the room wrong? I think I'm reading the room wrong. I guess. Spending time with her overnight, I'm not sure how I'd actually feel about it. A scenario that's probably gone through most most guys' heads. Even if it's a joke, it still seems like something odd for her to say. I'm not the only one here. Walking out together, she swings her arms blissfully as if our conversation earlier had never happened. Ignorant of her problems, in a way, I feel the same. You know what I've also noticed? She gets sad whenever we go into the science room. I have a feeling it has something to do. Naomi is also tied to the science club, or the room in some regard. Being able to have these moments is something I think we can both cherish, without having to face the burdens of our past. Nevertheless, I'm going to have to speak to Naomi. I'm going to have to go into their past. Let's just hope she's willing to speak to me. But at the same time, we could also just drop it. I mean, Kyoko will probably tell us at some point if she wants to. But, you know. Friday, 11:30 something. Let's see. Sounds of chatter resonate from the spatial plate around me. I can't read words. Spatial? I don't know. Plane around me as a hazy figure drifts in and out of view. Where am I? The sounds begin to fleet, yet one distinct voice makes itself out to me.
Wake up!
Wait, do we actually sleep at school? What's happening? Jolting my eyes open, Kyoko stands before me with a stern look on her face. Are we about to have a sexy dream sequence?
Just what are you doing falling asleep in class?
Oh, that's disappointing. But it sounds more like me. I'm sorry. Rather than focusing on the obvious cliche, Kyoko looks onward with pity as I slump myself upright against my chair. What I should take away from this is that I really need to rethink my sleeping pattern. Anyway, what is it, Kyoko?
I need a fever.
Oh? Kyoko uncharacteristically looks on with a childish pout as she stands above me awaiting my response. So far, she's been helping me, what with giving me the purpose to stay behind after school. She's been a friend. What is it?
Wake up.
I am awake. Wait,
Did you have a good sleep?
I knew it. It was a dream sequence, but it wasn't sexy at all. And now we're getting woken up by the really creepy teacher, which is rather unfortunate. So, it was a dream. Stares from my fellow classmates greet me from my slumber as Mr. Kimura stands before me with an agitated glare pointed right at me. Even Kyoko, looking back from the front of the classroom, can't help but stifle a laugh.
If you're after a nap, I hear that the corridor is quite a good place to do it.
Wait, can I do that? Why didn't my teachers ever give me that option?
I don't want you disrupting my lesson.
Although I did quite like my science teacher. I think I fell into his class once though, when he was very disappointed. He was very sad about it. With his arms outstretched towards the door, I guess all I can do is take my cue and accept my fate. Oh wait, we're actually going out to the class, to the hallway. Sunlight beams through the windows, lining the walls ahead as my eyes trace their way down the corridor. No signs of life anywhere besides the world outside. It's been about 15 minutes now, considering that Mr. Kiram explicitly told me to wait a minute before he'd come out to scold me. I could justify leaving. Wait, did he just send us out into the hallway? Well, why? Having chosen to lean behind the protruded wall adjacent to the class door, nobody will notice either. Lifting my phone, I bet Naomi's gonna walk by. Lifting my phone out of my pocket and bring it to face my eyes. The time is a clear sign that nobody's coming for me anytime soon. Early lunch it is. Finding the cafeteria sparse and unpopulated, it's eerie to say the least. This vision, though, I can't help but think it's truthful. It's only really used by students once a day. The morning sun casts itself from the smooth tables across the hall, only really highlighting how much I appreciate its light. You know what, one thing about this game I haven't really mentioned is that the backgrounds, I really like how they look. Like this is very, I don't know if cinematic's the right word, but it's a really nice looking shot. I don't know, it's really good. I appreciate it. Probably a bit too much. But for one thing, we wouldn't have photosynthesis without it. Kyoko would be proud. Whilst I'm here, I may as well make the most of it. Knowing that the staff stock up the vending machines right before lunch, maybe I can grab something decent before they're all sold out. I might not be 100% Welsh. It might not be a 100% Welsh beef sandwich, but it's not as if our own natural cuisine isn't worth the cost of a few hundred yen, even if it comes wrapped in plastic. Reaching my hand out towards the machine, another quickly reaches out before me, slapping a button at random right before my eyes. There goes my money. I wonder who it... Hi! Out of the machine drops a small box of chocolate-coated biscuit sticks, far from what I wanted. I mean, that sounds really good. What do you think I am? Some sort of Japan-crazed foreigner?
Really? I don't care what you are.
Oh, God.
Who in the world would put any thought over you? You're nothing but a loser.
You know, I really want to like her. Like, I want to like her so bad, but the second she shows up, instant dislike. But it's fine. It's fine. For her to be here, for one, she would. But the look on her face, I don't think she's particularly happy with my choice to favor Kyoko over her. That's Pax, by the way. Nevertheless, I've been waiting to speak to her anyway. From Kyoko's own words, the two of them once held a friendship together. If I'm going to make her happy, I need to know exactly what their past is. Naomi's the only way to do that.
Anyway, how was the science club? I hope you enjoyed it after snubbing me yesterday.
I mean, I'm beginning to enjoy it more and more. Actual you bitch fit. I didn't snub you, considering you were the one who wanted to drag me out.
That's because it was important.
Okay, well, you could have told me.
Didn't I make it clear enough?
Humph.
You know, you're the type of guy to go out and put fence panels up when there's a typhoon.
I don't get what you mean. I was about to say the same thing. I was like, what is that even? I was like, never mind. I just kept going.
You're an idiot.
Okay, thanks. That clears it up. That's a little easier for me. I will be completely honest with you. That is easier for me. Pax is here, everybody, by the way, but I don't have my camera on, so you can't see him. Mwah. He's a Great Dane, so he's actually at like my face level. I guess that makes sense. Still, I couldn't just leave Kyoko like that. Do you know what it feels like to be left alone?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, shit. Is this where she makes me feel bad for her? Like, already? Peering towards Naomi's face, a sunken expression lays across it as tears sit upon her crystal eyes. To see her this way, maybe she too feels the same way about Kyoko. Oh, if we find out Kyoko, like, ditched her in some way, what are we gonna do? That's gonna be a problem. That didn't happen. A girl hurt by her past. Just exactly what that past is, it's something I'll have to find out.
So, I guess I should probably tell you now, right?
We've beat around the bush long enough, I think. Probably is an understatement. After my discussion with Kyoko, the entire situation has been floating around my mind. Prior to that, even after just meeting Kyoko, her past relationship with Naomi has been made manifest right before my eyes. Henceforth, after this moment, I'd have truly ingrained myself between the lives of these two girls. Joining the science club was far enough. Now hearing what Naomi has to say is bound to make me part of this. She wouldn't want to tell me otherwise. She wouldn't need to. I'd like to hear it.
Fine. It's not like I don't want you to know.
I'm concerned about what she's going to say. I'm actually like slightly concerned about where this is going.
Things weren't always like this between us.
No shit, Sherlock. Naomi's pearly eyes look onwards as she continues to speak, face sullen. Seeing her like this, it's hard to align myself with the thoughts I'd once had of her. I swear to God, if the teacher interrupts us before we find out, I'm going to throw my monitor. From the beginning, I'd only assumed Kyoko had been affected. But as I stare at her now, I know that's not the case. Turning to the machine beside me, Naomi slides in 2 coins into it and presses the button closest to me. The sweet button I was after.
You could have this. I'll take these.
Oh, she's nice after all.
It's a long story.
Well, hurry up, because baby cakes, we don't have much time. Holding up the snack she'd spent my money on, Naomi takes one out as she continues talking, her clear-cut dejection not stifling her appetite. It's a contrast to her usual persona, but I can't say it's unwelcome. Given the situation, I can say that I'm seeing a side of her not many people get to witness.
I just can't bear to face her normally.
Okay.
I want to be myself again.
Oh god. Now she's full on crying, and now I feel really bad. Naomi's eyes drop towards the floor as she stares at her feet, moving them about uncharacteristically, rather the character I had come to know. Seeing her like this, hearing the woe in her voice, it's a sight which brews sympathy through my now fast-beating heart. It's not time for jokes any longer. You sure about that? What exactly happened between you two?
You know, I'm the captain of the athletics team, right? It's not just track.
Okay. I swear, if this is simple as just she had to leave the science club and, join the track team or whatever, I'm gonna be pissed. Of course I'd known. Everyone in the school practically does. Naomi attracts superstar around here, micromanages pretty much every sports club in the school, out of her own accord, that is. Her own duty, however, is chairing the athletic squad. It's something she's good at, considering the number of titles the team has won. I got a drink.
We lost a member not too long ago. An important one. To me.
Okay. Interesting. Kyoko? Wincing at my words, Naomi shoots her eyes open towards me as tears sparkle in the light now glittering on her face. Her reaction is interesting. Her reaction is enough to validate my own assumption. Despite having the figure for it, even if it wasn't supposed to see it, it's a surprise to think Kyoko, oh, wait a minute. Did Naomi have to kick her off the team because she wasn't good enough or something?
I just can't bear to face her normally. I want to be myself again.
I think you already said that. Her repetitions, her words, her emotions flowing out from within. I can't really dispute the emotion clouding the situation. Naomi standing across is truly recalling something she's kept to herself all this time. Her voice, her expression, her breathing. All of it sells a true sense of grief, but coming to terms with what their bond once was is going to be hard for me, an outsider. I'm guessing she left then? She's in the science club now, right? Rather than being a proper club, it's really just the two of us using the lab after school. Moreover, me just watching her play around in her experiments. For her to leave quite an established squad of girls just to sit in a room on her own with some test tubes, her dedication to science must have gotten the best of her. That still wouldn't explain why they're so upset.
Kyoko's always liked science. She didn't leave.
You kicked her out.
She was kicked out.
Yeah, I called that one. But you're the captain. Are you saying you did it?
Of course not.
Oh.
Just because I'm the captain doesn't mean I control the club.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Jeez, sorry, easy.
It's managed by the sports board. They did it.
Okay. Despite not knowing what the sports board is, it's something that doesn't seem believable enough coming from her. The teardrops swelling in her eyes are enough to say she isn't lying. This is her true self, and all I can do is accept her. This isn't easy for her, and seeing her so sorrowful isn't exactly easy for me too. Tears don't suit her. So, why was she kicked out? Naomi, swallowing spit to restrain her nervousness, looks away at the question. As we continue to mull over this situation, the emotions within her continue to brew deep inside her heart.
We cheated. We helped her win.
Oh, interesting!
There was a race at another school. So we messed up their kids.
Ooh, the plot actually thickens. That was a good twist. I did not see that coming at all. That's actually interesting. Okay.
We just wanted to help her win. We really did. But they found out. We told them it wasn't her fault.
Oh, I see. So she got kicked out for cheating, but she didn't do anything. Oh, that is actually rough. I was expecting some like bullshit boo-hoo sad story, but that's actually like an actual tough situation. Interesting. I like it.
They didn't believe us.
Ooh.
She was banned from competition and kicked from our club after that.
That's rough. So many words, yet so little time to take them in. Naomi and Kyoko's other clubmates had wanted her to win, but they clearly chose the wrong way to support her. Despite Naomi's sullen face before me, I can't deny that I feel a little bit pissed off. Do you know how much that hurt her? She was supposed to be your friend. Oh, easy, bub.
You think I don't know that? I was her friend! Her best friend! Now, it's nothing! You think I don't hate myself enough?
I knew that, but MC here was he's a little slow.
I tried to apologize, but an apology isn't enough for something like that.
I don't know. Naomi's cheeks now shine in the glow of the vending machine, choked by her very tears. I may be irritated, but a sight like this just swells sympathy within me. It's clear to me what she did. Standing here and confessing the truth to me can only hurt her more, having to face the truth about her bonds with Kyoko. I can see how that would damage a friendship if Kyoko was really upset, mad at them, but I have a feeling she's not, so I wonder where the actual rift is. I can understand how awful you'd feel about it, but you think you could still remain friends over it. The two girls mutually hurt by her own actions. If that's the case, why are you so hostile to Kyoko? Why did you want me away from her? This is the act. That's a good job, MC.
It was upsetting. Seeing you with her? Seeing that she made a new friend?
That's... Okay, that's a bit petty.
I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fair. She apologized. Lifting her head, Naomi points her most eyes away from me. A desolate look beams from her tears. She was jealous?
Kyoko wouldn't talk to me after the race.
Ah, okay.
She wouldn't listen to my apologies,
Gotcha.
my pleas.
That is rough. I understand why Kyoko would be really upset about it, but if you tried to make amends and they just won't take it, at that point, what do you do?
But she became friends with you.
True.
It hurt me.
God damn it. I feel bad. Fuck. Oh God, what have I done? Please don't do that. Hearing her say it, I can't blame her. To be replaced by someone else after trying so hard to mend the wound she'd inflicted upon their relationship with her very hands. I can't imagine that feeling. Pulling out yet another chocolate-coated stick, Naomi scoffs it in an instant, almost to soothe over her pain, coating it with that very chocolate.
Please. I want you to help me.
I will do that. I actually will do that. I'd rather just stick to this bun. Whoa, MC! Ouch! What the... Ow!
Not these. These are mine. I want you to help with Kyoko.
Okay, that makes more sense. My mistake. Nevertheless, Naomi's passion rises up through her previous woe, her heart speaking out to me. If she's really asking for help, it'd be a stretch to say she hates me for being Kyoko's friend. Rather, she sees me more as an equal. What do you want me to do exactly?
I want you to change her opinion of me. So she'll talk again.
This is an interesting storyline. This is gonna be tough. I can already tell this is gonna be a little rough. How am I supposed to do that? I wouldn't know. Neither do I know Naomi's true objective here. Then again, I'm really the only person she can rely on. Kyoko doesn't speak to anyone else. I mean, I could try, but it wouldn't be as easy as, hey, how about that Naomi girl? She's not going to be that talkative. Just mentioning Naomi to her causes Kyoko to well up similar feelings to the ones I see before me. Her bright, happy smile, downcast with misery over the old bonds these two girls once shared. To get her to talk again, let alone become friends with Naomi once more, it won't be an easy task. Naomi, too, standing ahead with her cheeks still dampened, holds just as much to their past as Kyoko does. I'll find a way.
You'll help me?
Despite how she's treated me, despite her outward persona, Naomi's sensitivity not only shreds her very heart, but mine too. After all, she was Kyoko's friend.
I knew you would.
Okay, guys, real talk. This is a problem. And normally, just how your personal preference for how these games go, and the girl you usually end up pursuing. Right now, my brain is telling me Kyoko, because I don't want to make her sad. But my heart is really leaning towards Naomi. I don't know what we're gonna do yet, but we have a dilemma.
You can't resist spending time with a girl like me.
You can't resist spending time. Wiping tears from her eyes, Naomi makes an attempt to perk up to her usual self. There might be a little bite to her, but at the end of the day, I can't bring myself to hate her. Maybe I enjoy spending time with her after all.
Thank you.
Oh god, this is bad, guys. This is actually bad. I don't know what to do. Looking at me with a smile, it's a pair of words I didn't think I'd hear her say. This is my problem. Can I go with Naomi without breaking Kyoko's heart? Is Kyoko already fallen for me? Oh, this is bad. Seeing her like this, seeing her inner self, I can't refrain from appreciating her beauty.
Anyway, just eat your bread and vamoose. People might see us together.
Vamoose? I'm liking her a little less now. What about Kyoko? How am I supposed to tell you how things go with her?
I don't know. You're in the science club. Use your head.
That's not gonna happen. Empty brain. That doesn't necessarily make me clever. I'm not Kyoko. You could give me your number and I could text you. Judging by the look on her face, I don't think she approves of the idea.
Of course you'd want my number. Fine, have it. You'll need it anyway. Give me your phone. I'm not going to do anything with it.
Okay. Taking her words with a grain of salt, I steadily pass her my phone. Tapping away at the screen, Naomi still holds that same disgusted look. I've never had a sweaty girl give me her number before. Oh, we've got the jokes over here, everybody. Her gym kit is enough to suggest that she's just finished training. Surprised considering it's the middle of the day.
Ew. Has any girl given you their number before?
Kyoko.
I bet you haven't even had a girlfriend either.
Well, I mean, easy now. Let's not hurt our feelings any more than we have to. Naomi's words sting my soul, a sign that things are starting to return to normal between us. All I can do is accept her jabs if I want to help Kyoko, and reluctantly her too. What about you? Have you ever had a boyfriend? Get ready for blushy face. That doesn't mean I can't throw my own back. Mm-hmm. Classic tsundere. Classic. Her face glows a shade of rose as she averts her eyes away to the side. That's a no, boys. Before returning them with a sharp glare.
So what if I haven't? Why would I waste my time with someone like you when I could be training?
True. Truer. What do I have to do with it?
Nothing. Just shut up. Tell me how things go with Kyoko.
Humph. Turning away with a huff, Naomi walks off towards the Kenton's doors just as the lunch bell hits. She sure timed that perfectly. Regardless, reflecting on her decision really highlights the mammoth of a task set upon me, but it's something I'm willing to do. Having spoken to her one-on-one, Naomi's inner feelings have been shown to me, something I don't think she lets many other people see. Inside, I really want to help them. I want to see them smile again. I feel like it's a really good thing we went with Kyoko in the last decision, because we got all the info anyway, you know. And Kyoko would have already known we'd met with her at one point, so that would have just been a disaster, I feel like. Kyoko, tossing her pencil aside, finishes jotting down the results from our experiment.
There's no anomalous data either. We did really good.
If you say so. Go us?
Yeah, go us.
It is hard to take anything she says seriously. The voice is just unreal. From the discussion with Naomi, seeing her like this truly puts the meaning of their happiness into perspective. Undoubtedly, Kyoko is hurt over the bond she once held with Naomi, but it'd be hard to call her sad in the situation. For me to be so integrated into the lives of these two girls is only in a mere 5 days. It feels weird. You know, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, dude, you barely know these people. Chill. But anything else will feel weirder. It's just something I'll have to accept. Being here, though, is something I truly do desire. There's a lot more behind the covers that needs to be addressed before we can move forward. The two of them, tapped by their own memories of one another. My place in this, despite unclear, will soon be revealed as the two of them begin to open their hearts, as soon as I can heal their bonds. As I watch Kyoko tidy up the equipment, all I can do is smile. If there's one thing I can say, it's that I truly am glad I've gotten to know her. You need any help?
It's okay. You don't need to do anything. Really. Just being a member makes me happy.
Oh my god. Hearing that from her, a girl I'd once assumed to be reserved and shy, it's truly a sign of how fast things can change, how we appreciate one another. I couldn't have asked for anything else. Woof. All right, I feel like we really actually got somewhere in the story there, and I think I might call the stream there. Obviously I didn't stream for super long, but I think that's a good start. Here we go, Act 2. That's perfect. That felt like an act finish, an act change there. So yeah, that was fun. I think the stream went well. Hopefully I watch this back later and there's not some massive issue, audio issue. But hopefully we got that all fixed right at the beginning before we got too far in. Yeah, this was fun. I feel like my reading, at times, questionable. But overall, I'm not super displeased with it. You know, I got through it actually. For not having read a visual novel out loud in a very long time, I am surprisingly pleased with how that went. So I will take that. And then, so for anyone watching the YouTube video, the archive, thanks a whole bunch. Give it a like and all that good, happy stuff. For those of you who are here hanging out with me in the stream, whether you're here for just a little bit or have been hanging out this whole time, thanks a whole bunch. It actually means a whole ton to me. Really cool to see some people hanging out and just chilling around. Hope you guys had some fun. But anyway, I hope to do this again. Maybe I'll actually schedule it next time so you guys know when it's actually going to happen. So you can actually maybe plan for it if you want to see it again. I might do it again tomorrow because I actually had quite a bit of fun. So I think I might. I have the day off tomorrow, so maybe we'll have another short stream, and then maybe we can make this something more regular. But all right, guys, thanks a whole bunch for hanging out, and this has been Fiddle Ferret, and I'll see you in the prowl next time. See ya.